And who's on the show? Mike Shader or Hampton's next?
The next is Shader. I didn't watch him, but my brother did. Said he did really well. I didn't watch him.
Mike Shader runs the room. He doesn't, not anymore, where I did a show, where I met my girlfriend at that show. So he's partly responsible for what we have.
Are you upset about that, or is that okay? Whatever.
Yeah, time will tell.
Now, here's the other thing. So then there's a break. Then Hampton comes up. Now, Hampton is a beast now. He is so funny now, right? He's got great jokes. He's super likable, right? He's awkward, but he kind of gets himself. So everything I want him to be, he's good at. Okay.
Hampton is a young comic. Started off a young comic here in the area, and then he moved to L.A. I was a big promoter of Hampton. He looked up to me. Aaron Jackson was a big fan of mine. They both went on to become more famous than me. But any success they have, I take full credit.
You should. Aaron Jackson, by the way, just to step out, just headlined the Improv this past weekend.
Yes.
Amazing. Anyway, we talk about her a lot on the show. But back to this. So Hampton gets up there. He's got these great jokes. He does this new joke where he talks about the difference between men and women online dating. He goes, a man, the worst thing that can happen to you is a girl shows up. She's a little bit heavier than she was in her profile picture. The worst thing that happened if you're a girl, you could get murdered. I mean, it's hilarious, right?
Right.
Then he says he went out on 2 dates and the girl showed up, and both times she was heavier than she was in her picture. He goes, if that happens a third time, I am murdering that girl. Like, it's hilarious. He's crushing. He's hilarious. So fast forward, she gets on stage. Robby's like, didn't like him. Didn't think he was funny. Now, here's why he didn't think he was funny. Okay. Matter of fact, let's do a little pull through. Can we do a commercial and then we come back and I explain to you why Robby is trying to tell me that Hampton Yount is not funny? He does this joke. The setup is it's a little easy. Okay. He goes, man, being Jewish, it's such a cool religion. It's not cool. Most Jews I know are nerds, but whatever. So he goes, it'd be really cool if you had like this cool rabbi, and then when he circumcised somebody, he was over there singing, "Bris is how we Jew it, Bris is how we Jew it," and I think it's the funniest thing I heard all night. Right?
Right.
Robby is irate. He's irate because it's a pun, because the song is 17 years old. I mean, he hates the setup. He hates everything about it. Meanwhile, you can't discount the entire rest of his set. Right, the whole set is so funny. He did these jokes about the ads on the side of the when you look at a website and the girls are dancing and they're like, "Hey, you need a scholarship, money for a scholarship." Okay, stop. So he has all these hilarious jokes, and that one line comes in there, and Robby's like, "I won't listen to this guy. He's horrible." Completely discredits him based on one line. By the way, the line "Bris is how we Jew it," hilarious.
Thank you, Captain Cupcake and Eric agree with me.
That Hampton Yount's not funny?
I didn't say that he's not funny. Joe, did I make it very clear? I said he wasn't funny that night to me. I also said he crushed. Everybody else loved him. I didn't think the jokes were good.
Well, they were good. And as soon as I got up on stage, I sang "Bris is how we Jew it." You got a bigger laugh than he got. It's still funny.
All right. It's silly and absurd, and it's having Hampton tell it is different than Joe repeating it. Eric, the actor, has horrible taste at everything. He pretty much hates anything that has to do with anything Joe.
No, he's a big supporter of Robby, and he's a big hater of Rob Mayer. Right. That seems to be the biggest thing. He immediately started taking shots at you as soon as the chat room opened up.
Can't wait. He missed a week of just taking shots at me.
He did have an important question about how'd you end up resolving your Christmas thing.
Well, I'll get to that. But are you trying to say that, Robby, that you're saying that Hampton's not funny, or you didn't like him that night?
I thought that outside of the online dating joke, the segues were bad. It was like he was doing an open mic more than a paid, nice segued set.
Because he was, basically. I mean, he probably wasn't getting paid.
To him, it probably was like an open mic, but that's what I felt like we were getting cheated. I mean, I didn't think he was as good as the other people who were performing.
Well, first of all, he wasn't cheating anybody. He's also crushed. So, it's weird. You were the only one that felt cheated.
No, my girlfriend thought he was funny too.
Of course he is funny. It's really not a matter of opinion. Everyone's laughing except you.
Yeah, but everybody...